Hey Toodles. It is Friday and it's time for Friday Faves. And I'm sorry this video is getting uploaded late and getting made late because I was very busy today. I was helping my cousin with some things and doing some things. So I have some of my Friday faves in my little bag. Yes, I used to keep my brushes in this bag, but I got a bigger bag in a swamp box. So I felt like it would be better to do that as well. Um, okay, guys. These are some of my Friday faves. I have been like playing around with these. This one is in um number. This is number 526, which is Hollywood Ion. Oh, Icon, not Ion, Icon. These colors. Okay, I'm gonna show you better. Instead of like this, I'm gonna show you better closer up. And I don't remember which one of these I have, but I have one of these that I'm fixing to be doing as soon as my YouTube and Twitter giveaway is over with, which ends the 22nd of May. Then I'm going to be doing my Friday Fave giveaway and a Monday must-have giveaway. And I'm going to be working on getting those prizes. I've got my Friday Fave video prizes already, but there's a couple of other things I want to add to it. And I'll be working on a Monday must-have video. So, and I'm thinking it was this one right here. It was either this one or this one I got for my Friday Fave video, but we'll find out. Okay, let me up her closer. You see how gorgeous them colors are? Ain't they beautiful? I have these two colors right here, this peach and this purple right here. This one and this one. I'll swatch them real quick. Them two colors. I will swatch them like this real quick. There's them two colors I was telling you about. This one's not. It's kind of like it's a peach color, but it's real light. Those two colors I have used and did an eye thing. I was playing around one night, and of course my husband was in the room, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I have this palette that I bought, and I want to try it out, and go for it, and I want to try it out." So I did a look with them two colors on my eyes, and they were perfect. Oh my god, they were perfect. This one is this is Blazing Bronze. Oh, Blazing Bold. This is a Blazing Bold, but it's in the color Hollywood Icon. But Blazing Bold is the name of this little palette, Blazing Bold. But the color of it is Hollywood Icon. This one is Smoky Eyes, is the name of this palette. I think it's this palette I have in my Friday Fave giveaways, but I'm not for sure. This is the palette called Smoky Eyes by L'Oreal Paris, and it's 213, and it's Love to Hate Me. Well, I don't want nobody hating me. I don't think anybody should hate anybody. I can understand if you don't like somebody. I mean, I have for Tuesday when I do my Blah Blah Tuesday videos, I'm going to do a Q&A, Blah Blah on Q&A, and I have some people that have wrote some questions, and one of the questions, and I'll give the answer on Blah Blah Tuesday. One of the answers were, why do you like making videos so much and getting on here and bragging about what you got when you know that some of us people in this world ain't even rich and can't afford stuff like that? Well, I've got an answer for that. Check out my Tuesday Blah Blah Tuesday video and you will see. These colors are spectacular. Now, these colors are the bomb, and you can tell by this. Let me switch. By this color here, you can see where it's been. I've swatched it, but I've used this color right here, this blue, right here. There it is on my finger. And I've used that color on my eyes. And I really, to tell you the truth, I'm really, really can't wait to use that color. Because I'm into like browns and neutrals on my eyes, but I do like a little color, but not too much, you know? Not a lot. Okay. Now the next one I have here is Blazing Bolts. These are Blazing Bolts too, just like this one's. This one's Blazing Bolt. This is Blazing Bolt too. So they're both like Blazing Bolt, but okay. But this is a different Blazing Bolt. This one is in 560 and the color Shopping Spree. Shopping Spree. You know, if my husband gave me a shopping spree and said, here's like $500, go shopping, sweetie, you know I'll be shopping for makeup. Good makeup, good stuff, and I'd be shopping. And I'd probably give me some more of these. But I know that he told me he was going to give me some money when we got our income tax check. So whenever that comes in and however much we get, I really don't know and don't care. Just as long as I got some makeup money. But these colors are very, very pretty. I'm not... Now, these two colors in the middle, I believe this one's like an orangey... Yeah, this one I know here. I'll go ahead and swatch this one. Okay, and I'll swatch this one. Now, those are the two colors. It's gray and kind of like a peachy orange color, kind of like that other one. But the two in the middle, those are the colors in the middle. And I've been using those colors on this palette, and I've been playing around with them colors. This one I have been playing around with, but just that one color. And I did a single color on my eye, and that was it. And I was like, I can live with that. Okay. Let's go to my next palette. I got this in a makeup swamp. It's the NYC's. To let you know what I'm showing you on my Friday faves or palettes that I'm trying to collect. I want to collect all of these palettes, and I love the packaging with the gold because it's perfect. Because if I want to just check out my lips, I can check out my lips. Okay, anyway, this is the NYC and New York color, HD color. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know what the colors are or what the name of this palette is. It's just NYC New York HDI. Oh, okay. It's in 784 Latte Night Latte Cafe. Late Night Latte Cafe. Late Night Latte Cafe. And the cover is still on it. The little brush that was in it is like totally gone. And it tells you here where to like, if you can actually read it. Yeah, the top one is a highlighter. This one goes over your lid, and the bottom one goes hang on. This one here, the top one is a highlighter. The second one goes over your eyelids, and the third one goes in the crease of the eye. Am I right? Yeah. And that's the way they go. My fingers has got I'm sorry, I didn't bring a wipe because I didn't think about it, but I'm gonna go ahead because I haven't even used this palette not once yet, and I need to get into this palette and start using this little palette. And my stepdaughter told me, well, why don't you put that palette in your makeup bag and use it when you go on your trips and stuff, because then you'll get used to the palette. And I'm like, I don't think about it. But there are the colors. I'm going to go ahead right here. I don't know if they'll show up as much, but they're on my hand. They don't really show up as much. They're not as pigmented. They're not as pigmented as I really... See, I mean, it shows like it's pigmented there. But when you put it on here, you can't really see it that well. But oh well, this is what I like, and I know they're not that pigmented or that bright, but I'm trying to get every one of these colors, because it may be just this palette that's not bright colors, and the other palettes like this may be bright. And I've seen a lot of people haul this. Another thing I've been wanting to get is I think I have one. I'm not for sure, but I think I have it. If not, I want to get it, and that's the NYC eyebrow thing, because that I've seen, and it is like the bomb, diggity bomb. Another palette I like in my Friday faves, and I don't really mind. This is in the this palette is called Truffles. I can't tell you the colors, but I use this palette totally a lot. Like, I'm constantly reaching for this palette when I'm just playing around with makeup. I'll swatch these colors for you because these are real powdery and pigmented. They're gorgeous colors. I love the colors. I use this palette. I reach for this palette. And I'm mostly, I'll show you. I'm going to swatch over the other colors because you can't really see them. But there's the colors. And this top color right here, these two colors right here are the colors that I've been using. It's like these two colors right here. I've been using these colors, and to tell you the truth, I put them colors together and did an eye look. I went to bed like that, and my husband said, "What shade of eyeshadow are you wearing? Because that is gorgeous. That's a pretty color." And I showed him the palette, and I said, "It's this color and this color." And he goes, "You know, that would be pretty on the wall." I said, he goes, "I want you to take them two colors together and mix them up, and the day we go to the hardware store to get paint to paint the office / your makeup room, wear that color and show him that color, and then take these two, take that palette with you, give him the palette." That's how I look. I was like, you gotta be crazy. Just to keep them colors in mind and put the colors together. I'm sorry, my nose really, my allergies have been acting up. My nose has been running. I sneezed today. I've been sneezing all day. I'm like, okay, another two of my favorite palettes, and I don't know if they have any other colors in this one, but I'd like to see and get them because I really like them. My other two favorite palettes of all times, and I really have been wearing the green more than I have the blues and purples. This is the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage collection, and I do not know. Oh, this is in the color Madville Sky. And I'm going to be nice because I've swatched this before, these colors. I'm going to swatch them again and let you see what they look like, because these are pretty colors. I really haven't used these colors, but I'm will probably pull out this palette and start using this palette this summer, because I want to get a new bathing suit and this summer, and I'm going to talk to my husband and I'm going to see about getting either a turquoise or a purple bathing suit, depending on making sure it don't make me fatter than I already am. but I'll put these colors in here. I'll wipe this off later. But see, look at them pretty colors. Just look at them colors. You can tell these colors are like really, really, really gorgeous. Going from here to here, them colors are very, very pretty. Especially this bottom color is a gorgeous color, and I really like that color. The next palette is from the Center Stage collection, which I want to get all these palettes for a reason. I had another palette like this, and it was a limited edition. And oh my goodness, I got makeup on my face right there from when I wiped. But anyway, I don't know which person in the house took it or if I gave it to somebody, but it was a palette I never used, and I don't know who grabbed it. I think I know who has it, but I can't prove it, and I have not seen it in her room. So, and there's always, get something and use it, and then it's already gone. This one has glitter all in this beautiful palette. Wiping on my pajama bottoms. They need to get washed anyway. I'm wearing my pajamas while I'm doing this video. But see them pretty colors? That one in the middle, that gold in the middle, oh my god. I am totally obsessed with that gold in the middle. Check this out. I was gonna wear these colors like for St. Patrick's Day, and I did not, which was yesterday, I know, and I did not wear these colors for St. Patrick's Day. I wore green, but I didn't use this particular palette. And let me do this one. The F is like getting rubbed away, huh? And there's some colors right there, and the gold is like right there, and I really, really, okay, opinion, guys. I want your opinion, and I want the honest to God truth. If you put on, say, eyeshadow colors, I'm thinking of an eyeshadow color, getting a different brush, like a small makeup brush I might have, and use gold to go over as an overcoat of the eyeshadow that I put on my eyes. Like what I have on now. If I wanted to do the overcoat, I could do an overcoat. Because you see the colors I have on my eyes now. The top color is a yellow color, and going under my eyes for yellowness. But I'm seriously thinking that using that gold as an overcoat, and I have some other palettes that have gold, and then I've also thought about putting white as an overcoat over, or actually not white overcoat, but white underneath, and then shadows on top. But the gold, I thought about using it as an overcoat. So let me know what y'all think. Would that look good or not? Okay. This is another one of my fave LA Color palettes, and I know at one time I said I'd like to get all of these, and I would like to get all of these little palettes. I don't want to get them for myself. I want to get them for my stepdaughter. So, but I like this palette, and I'll probably get them all for myself and her as well. But she's been wanting to do a makeup collection as well, but she don't want to do, like, she's not into all the swamping and getting the makeup. So when I do swamps, if there's something in there I do not like, and I know I've had it before and tried it and don't like this last swamp, not to be mean to Angel, but she sent me an LA Color Duo, which had lipstick and then the clear lip gloss, and I gave that to my stepdaughter because she really, really loves those, and she has like almost all of them because she's been going to Dollar Tree and she's been buying them at Dollar Tree. Every time we go to Dollar Tree, she will ask my husband, Dad, I want this because I'm trying to collect them. I'm trying to do a makeup collection like Mom, which she is my stepdaughter, but she calls me Mom sometimes and calls me by my real name sometimes. But I want to get these and have a whole collection of them. So I went to I think it was Family Dollar, and they had these buckets where you get 3 of them for $1, and they're white buckets. Like, if you watch one of my videos, you see me haul them, and you seen me what I was using for makeup brushes. And I'm still going to use them for makeup brushes. So I bought her one, and I said, you can set this on your dresser and put these lip products in there, and you have them. And she does. She has them like that. And when they're on their trip right now, and one of these days I told her, I said, I want you to set this, she's got a thing that she put on top of her, that goes on top of her desk. And I said, we're going to turn that into your vanity, and I'm going to help you out. And you got the top of it, so it's not real small, but it's big, and it's like, like this. It is perfect. And I said, you can put that up there and have your lip products up there, and put you a mirror up there, and I'll see if we can't get stand-up mirror for you to set on it. And my cousin has a big old dresser mirror that I know it's antique, and they really don't want to give her an antique mirror. But if the mirror's better than the mirror that I have in my room, then I'm going to switch it with her. If it's better, and give her the mirror that I have, which really needs a frame. And I could talk to this guy down the street. He knows how to put mirrors and do things, and I can ask him if he can put this mirror in a frame and build a frame for it, for her to have it in her room, and I can get the other mirror to put in place of the mirror I have now at my vanity and switch. But I'm not going to actually swatch these colors, but you can tell I use this color a lot, this brown color right here. I use this color a lot. I have sat here and this broke. I dropped it and the corner broke. I was like, oh my god, and I haven't even tried that color. What really ticks me off is the Wet and Wild. I believe it's Wet and Wild by Fergie. Them little Wet and Wild, they're shimmering palettes. And they have the blush palettes. Well, I had a shimmering palette, and I had a blush palette. And my dumb butt, or should I say dumbass, was coming in here to make a video on my computer desk because my husband was in the bedroom, and I dropped it on my bedroom floor and shattered them both. I was pissed. So I have a sheer cover brush that I have the powder, the blush in there, and I know you could blush and it should come out and use it, but it's not working. So I'm like, forget it. But I have the powder in there, and when I get an empty container that I do have blush in, and the blush is empty, the container, I will put that in there and like pat it down and be able to use it. Okay. Now some of the others that I do like, or that this one I have not used, are these, and these have been in so many of my Friday faves. These little Essence palettes are cute to take on the road and travel. They're cute. You can stack them like this or even like this and put them, together. I made me some little bookends, and I'm like, I'm going to get all these and set it on my vanity like so and have them bookend. And, well, my stepdaughter has said, how are you going to know what colors they are if you do that? Why not do it like this and the bookends, and then I said I can do it like that too and just pull it. But then she had another idea. Get something that I can put them in and have them fanned out like this and show every one of them fanned out. And I said, you know what, I can do that. And then she came up with the idea because she watched the makeup not tutorial, but a makeup collection video, and the girl had a shoe rack, and she had eyeshadows in the shoe rack and lips, and she says you can put them in a shoe rack and then you can see what they look like. And I'm like, I don't want a shoe rack with makeup in it. No. These colors are very, very pretty. I really have not used this palette, and Bridget got me both of these palettes, and I swatched. I can't say I've never used these palettes because I have worn the blue a couple times. This pretty blue right here. That blue. And it is right there. And it is pretty. The other one is this one. This one I do use a lot, and I see myself a lot when I'm like, I need to do a makeup tutorial or a makeup video. Let me see what I've got. And I usually reach for this one. As you can tell, I've used these colors. I made dents in these colors, but this color is the color that I mostly use out of this one, and this like yellowish gold color. This color right here, so gorgeous. Oh my god, I love that color. And this one right here, oh my goodness. These colors, I've even done a look with these colors on my eyes and went out in public with them. And I've taken a picture with these colors. I guess I got makeup down there too. I'm gonna swatch these right here. But they're right there. If y'all can see them, you see the pretty colors. And I've added these colors together. The gold, I guess gold and silver is what it looks like. But I have added them colors on my eyes and did it. I did another look with this gold in here. This color right here. With this color here, I put this brown right here on and stuck this color, the brown, and then put this color over the brown. It was absolutely gorgeous. And give you a heads up, my stepdaughter is 15 years old. When I first met my husband, my stepdaughter was probably about 6, 7 years old. She was that little, and as good as we put on makeup, she put on makeup better than me. And she knows how. I've been trying to do cat eyes and do the little eyeliners where it comes out like this and do little designs on your eyes, and I've been trying and I really can't get it down narrow perfect. And I even bought I've even asked my husband to go get me the eyeliners that y'all use to do that, the best ones. Can't do it. Okay, my last Belize palette. I've been trying to collect all these. I have way too many of these to show, but this is one of my favorite ones out of that palette. These colors are okay. Okay. This is still sparkling watercolors. They're glitter. I'm going to do this one. And I will... What the heck to go? I don't know what I'm doing, but... They're glittery. They're really... If you ask me, by looking at them, they are glittery. But I really like them because I like putting glitter sometimes on my face when I do use them. But they're real oily and they're kind of sticky, but they're okay, just to like do an eye color and then put them on there. And I'm sorry. My husband and stepdaughter's out of town. I stayed up until 1 o'clock last night. Then I went to bed, and here it is, like 1, 5, 10, 15, 12, 15. I'm making a video saying, yeah, baby. But anyway, I'll probably go in there in a minute. I got some stuff I got to do before my husband gets home by putting up the clean laundry, and I told him I was going to go through all my pants and get rid of pants because of summer. He told me like in the month of May he was going to take me and go get me some more clothes that fit better. I'm outgrowing my pants because I'm getting chunkier, but I'm trying to lose weight, but it's hard. It's hard when once it is hard because when I lost my father, I didn't eat. I started, I didn't actually become an alcoholic, but I went out and bought me some wine coolers. I got drunk that night. My ex-father-in-law calls my mother and says, you need to come get your daughter because the day we put my dad in the ground and buried him, my ex-husband left me and my kids for another woman in New York, for another woman. And Jen Hill, you know who the hell you are. Bitch. Anyway, it's in the past. Sorry about that, but it's in the past. Anyway, so, and when my mom died, I was married to my husband. Well, not married to my husband now, but we were engaged to be married in 2010. She died in 2009. Or she died in 2009. And we got married in 2010. So now, I ate my feelings and I kept eating and eating because I'm really, really like this with my mother and I was like this with my father. You only have one mother and one father in your life, your biological parents, okay? But if your biological mother or father don't want you no more and they gave you away, that doesn't mean they don't love you, because they still love you. And I'm sure to this day you go through, oh yeah, you're thinking about her or him. She's thinking about you 24/7. And some days she'll get to the point to where you're going to ask your adopted parents or your step parents. You know, you might, well, I can't say you ask your step parents, but your adopted parents. But, you know, I always, when I was younger, I always thought about if my mom and dad ever got a divorce, I would want to ask my mom, because I'd probably end up living with my mom, why did you and dad get a divorce and what happened? And why are you so PO'd in him? I know my boys, both of my boys, has asked me. My 19-year-old son, Joshua, had told me one time, he says, Mama, why aren't you with Daddy anymore? And I said, because your daddy cheated on me. He left me to go to Kentucky to be with another woman. He said, okay, but I said, well, first of all, he left to go to New York to be with Jen Hill, this girl from Toontown. He said, yeah, I know Jen. Now, she came down here, she da-da-da, and he explained what she looked like. And I said, yeah. He goes, well, Daddy and her did something in the hotel room. But Daddy told me not to tell you, but I'm telling you anyway. I said, alright, I don't care. It hurt. But I knew my ex-husband was a cheater. And my stupid butt decided I want to be like my mom and dad. And I wanted my kids to have their biological father and not be. I wanted to prove to everybody I was going to be married to my true love. And we were going to last forever. And sometimes, now, between me and you guys, sometimes I'm wondered if my husband I'm with now really, really wants me or wants me out of the picture. And a lot of people has told me, even that I think they're playing with me. But I have a lot of people that has told me, once your mother-in-law passes away, I wouldn't be surprised if your husband tells you he don't want you no more or he gets distance from you. But he all the time, I love you, and hugs and kisses me and says, you know what I can't wait for? And I said, what's that? He goes, you know what I really want for my birthday? I said, what's that, baby? An anniversary? I said, what's that? He goes, I want it just me and you in the house. I said, why? Are we going to christen every room in the house? He goes, oh no. No, it's not going to be like that. He says, we are going to be able to do what we want. Leave the refrigerator. When we go to bed at night, we lock our refrigerator doors, because if we don't, and I notice if y'all seen some of my videos and some of my pictures that I have on Facebook and YouTube videos, some of them, and some of my shopping haul videos, you ask, why is the locks on the pantry? Well, they're not on the pantry anymore, because My cousins found me a pantry on the side of the road, and I use it for a pantry. The reason we lock up our refrigerators and pantry is one time I made chili dogs for dinner, and my stepdaughter goes, "I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry." So, okay, well, it was time to put the food away, and we put the food away, and everything was put up where it needed to be. And then 5 minutes later, well, not 5 minutes later, but come 1 o'clock in the morning, my husband gets up to go to the bathroom. And my stepdaughter's in the refrigerator making her something to eat. She goes, "Well, I didn't eat dinner and I was hungry." Christina made dinner. She made chili dogs. "Well, I didn't really want that." "Well, why didn't you say that? And you could have had a sandwich then, and now you're making a sandwich." "No, put the sandwich up." He says, "We're buying locks," and we started locking the pantry and the refrigerator up because of the kids. And it wasn't my kids, it was his kid. My kids didn't get up in the middle. When my kids go to bed at night, my son, now, no. But when they were little, when they go to bed, they're out. They don't get up for nothing except they get up to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to lie. My oldest son is 22 years old, and he went to bed until he was 16. Yep. And my 18-year-old son, he went to bed up until he was 12, 13 years old. And he went to bed until then. My stepdaughter, when I met her, she gets up in the middle of the night if she has to go to the bathroom. She never wet the bed. Since I've known her, she's only wet the bed twice. When we lived in our trailer, she wet the bed twice. Once is because it was freezing cold at night, and it was so cold in her room that she didn't want to get up and she wet the bed. And she played, I can't say she played smart, but she didn't actually play that smart. She took her PC underwears and she threw them away, and I'm like, if you wet the bed, you can do what the boys do. And they're like, "What's that?" They take their pissy underwears and they put them in the wash machine and set them there because they know I've got to wash clothes. But I don't care. That's what they do. You could have done the same thing instead of throwing them away. She threw them out in the backyard because her bedroom, when you go in her room where her old room used to be, you go in there through the door and you got to go out. You got to go in her room to go out to the back to hang the clothes on the line. Sometimes I kind of miss living there. My best friend lives in that trailer now. Sometimes I kind of miss living there a little bit. You know, sometimes I really honestly think, sometimes I'm like, you know, if my best friend was to buy a house and move out, I would say keep that trailer, don't get rid of it, and get my two sons to go live in that trailer. One can have the front room that they had when they were younger, one can have the other room, da da da. And I'm like, you know what would be awesome too? I wouldn't mind having that trailer myself back and living there one day if me and my husband ever do split up. And it would look darn clean and nice. I'd change the colors of the inside of the walls. I'd, buy stuff and fix it up a little bit, but I know I could do it. But I would have a long walk to the bus to be able to go to Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, whatever, Kroger's or Walmart. I'd have a long walk to the bus stop and a long walk from the bus stop to the house. But I'd have to get me a basket so I can carry it and have everything in that basket when we go shopping. But anyway, it's cool. So that is that. You can thumbs this video up. You can thumbs it down to let you know if whenever my YouTube and Twitter, not YouTube, sorry, my YouTube giveaway will be my YouTube giveaway. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe because you can be entered in my YouTube 100 subscriber giveaway. Once I hit 100, I'm going to try to figure out how to get to this site that everybody uses to put to figure out who wins the YouTube giveaway or something. Um, but I do have everybody that has subscribed to me on YouTube. I will have 100 subscribers or more, but I will probably put their name in a bucket and just draw names for right now and do it randomly like that. Um, I am doing a Twitter giveaway. You can subscribe to my Twitter for my Twitter giveaway. If you want to subscribe to Twitter, for my Facebook giveaway, which I will be doing, you need to subscribe to my swap group on Facebook and get into that swamp group. And once you're in that swamp group, you can swap with anybody. There are some people in there. They do put people that do scam that you know right away on the scammers. I've been scammed by a lot of people now, and I hate scammers. So until then, until next time, I'm fixing to be going to bed soon. Gotta get all this off. So until then, love you guys. Until next time, bye. Stay tuned because in the morning, well, it's morning now. It's the next day, but sometime tomorrow I'll be doing my makeup look video and putting my makeup all over and showing you my weekly look and what palette and what makeup I will be using. The color you see on my lips, that is going to be my next week lip color, because I picked it up and put it on this morning. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to use that next week for my lip color because it's not too bright. It's just a pretty color. And the eyeshadow I'm using, the eye colors on here is from the palette that I picked for next week to use. I did pick the makeup I'm using next week for all next week look, and it is a palette that I have not used, and today was the first time I used it. So until then, bye. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions that you want to ask me for my Q&A questions for my Blab Blab Tuesday about me, stay tuned for that answer of that question about why the person asked me about why I make videos and brag about what I have. So stay tuned for the answer for that. Until next time, bye. And have a good night. And for those it's not nighttime, it's well, it is morning. It's like 12:30 in the morning, but good night anyway. And for those that are early morning risers already, and it might be like say 6 o'clock in the morning, good morning. And it may be 6 o'clock at night where you're from right now. So good night, good morning. Banzai and sayonara.